RiverBender's coverage is proudly brought to you by Landmark Realty in Godfrey and Jerseyville, Munganess Burkhardt, Alton Toyota, Barrett Heating and Cooling, Lewis and Clark Community College, Liberty Bank, bank locally, bank Liberty, Macias Insurance Agency, Nautilus Fitness Center, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville, Tarrant and Harmon Real Estate and Auction Company, Marquette Catholic High School, and Roberts Motors. At Marquette Catholic High School, tradition is more than a word. It's a way of life. From championship athletics to community service, from lifelong friendships to faith-filled values, Marquette students carry a legacy of excellence. Together, we build a stronger community on the field, in the classroom, and beyond. Marquette Catholic, where tradition meets tomorrow. Visit MarquetteCatholic.org and see why Marquette is the right choice for your family.
At Landmark Realty, we're proud to serve the Riverbend area with offices in Godfrey and Jerseyville. Whether you're buying your first home or your forever home, our team is here to guide you every step of the way. And if you're ready to start your dream business, we can help you find the perfect commercial property. Visit us today at godfreylandmark.com. Landmark Realty, serving the Riverbend and serving you.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit altontoyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Munganess Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and they will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Munganess Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Munganess Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
I just got a new air conditioner. Top of the line.
I bet mine's better. It's so efficient and quiet, I hardly know it's running.
I've got you both trumped. I've got a Linux.
So do I.
Barrett Heating and Cooling carries Linux products to meet any budget. Don't gamble with your energy dollars. Call Barrett Heating and Cooling and start saving today.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
What's up? It's Mike Keith. What's up, bro? What's good, my guy? Back to spotlight other amazing alumni and how they discovered their path at Lewis and Clark. Let's jump into it.
This is Dwight Wirtz, president of Wirtz Welding and Tank Service, the nation's premier distributor of tank trailer parts. Dwight has been an outspoken and long-time supporter of the college and is the current chairperson of Lewis and Clark Board of Trustees. Oh, and he's a Lewis and Clark grad.
I'm Dwight Wirtz, and I am a trailblazer.
Big Z, as usual, we move into October now with more football in the 2025 season. And as usual, here on the Big Z, Friday Night Football. And tonight we're in Bethalto, the Civic Memorial Eagles and the Highland Bulldogs tonight as we focus once again this week on the Mississippi Valley Conference. The MVC race underway. Mascoutah and Triad are both 2-0. Highland and Waterloo are both 1-1. 3 more big games tonight. CM and Jerseyville at 0-2 in the Valley. Gary Boker and Brent Birkland with you. Gary and I last week down to Waterloo to follow the Eagles. Now it's CM with just their second home game of the year, Gary, and it's here in week number 6.
Well, the thing of it is they've gotten most of their road trips out of the way, so they should enjoy a few more home dates and some home cooking. But I guarantee you, it sure would be nice to continue to enjoy this great weather. Can you believe it? The 1st of October, and here we are with almost like a summer night.
It is a summer night, definitely. In the 80s again and again and again the last few weeks. And back to week 3, that was the only other home game for CEM so far. That was against Roxana. 4 of their first 5 games were on the road. They've been to Newton and Wood River. They've been to Triad and Waterloo. And now 3 of their last 4 will be at home. Next week is homecoming against Mascoutah. But tonight, a tough team in Highland, and they've made the playoffs something like 12 years in a row if you take out 2020. But Highland knows about football, and they know about winning football.
Well, these seniors for CM, they have not tasted victory against Highland. In fact, over the past 3 years, Highland has scored something like 190 points and giving up only 8 to CM. So it is a game in which the Bulldogs have been putting up about 60 points a game against the Eagles, and the Eagles defense is going to see if they can do something about that tonight.
Well, Highland won the coin toss. They have deferred. They're going to kick and play defense first, and we'll see how the Eagles respond with the return of the kick here. A couple of return men back, and we're ready to go from the Barrett Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Looks like we're going to start before 7 o'clock tonight. You're in tune to WBGZ Alton. There's the kick. It's bobbled at the 10, bobbled at the 20, and now the return man right up the middle to almost the 30-yard line. As a bobble or two there by number 11, Grady Farrell, but he's out near the 30-yard line.
I thought he was playing basketball there for a minute. It looked like he was wanting to dribble it 2 or 3 times.
On the turf, and it was bouncing around, and now we'll see about some bounce in the offense. We need some offense here to start, and a good start here at home would be good for the purple and gold. 5 receivers as they get ready to go with their quarterback, the junior, Luke Klauser. Highland in the black and red, black helmets, white jerseys, red numbers, and Klauser throws to the left. He has his target, Parker Parnell, almost a first down over on the far side of the senior.
They had 4 men rushing for the Bulldogs, and I tell you what, it looked like they got through the offensive line very quickly, but fortunately CM got off a quick pass, a good pass, good for about 8 or 9 yards.
CM head coach Nick Smith for Highland, Jim Warnicki, and defense for the Highland Bulldogs first off here. Just a minute into the game, no score, we're just underway. CM ball as they're going to run the pistol this time and put a running back behind the quarterback. And it will be a handoff, and there's a flag. The running back, Evan Spurgeon, may have moved forward too soon because the flags were flying right on the snap when he was kind of moving forward there.
Would have been a great play in Canada.
Yeah.
As he got a little bit of a running start, got what would have been a first down, and they were going to call illegal shift, and the chain gang had already moved for a first down. So we're going to have to do some resetting here, folks.
Yeah, CM's already to the line. I don't think they knew there was a penalty because they were ready to snap the football and the officials were not ready.
Well, now you have to worry about, did the official over on the far side, did he mark his chain for the original 1st and 10, or did he change it when he went to move the chain now? And if not, they're going to have to come check with us and see where the ball was supposed to be placed. So
started at the 29, and then Parker Parnell with his catch got the ball out to about the 38 or so yard line, but now they're going to walk back the other way toward the scoreboard down to our left, and the ball will be going south toward the south end zone right now because that makes it second down and longer. 2nd down and 6. It was 2nd and 1.
And let's get that chain pulled back there where it belongs. One guy wants to keep that chain up around the 50-yard line. No, don't do that.
They still got it wrong.
He's got 2nd and none.
He's got a 1st down.
Should be 2nd and 6.
Right, let's move.
Should I do this?
They're going to move it again.
Here we go, guys.
Oh, yep.
6 yards to go.
They went right, they went left, now they're going to go back right.
He's telling the down guy, you stay put.
Yeah, you stay
we'll
there.
Adjust off you.
What a start we got here. 11:06 to go, first quarter, no score, Eagles and Bulldogs.
Your side judge over on that other side, he's the one that has to have seen that flag. That's where a lot of times the officiating crew will have the headsets so they can talk, and then he would know that, hey, don't move the chains just yet.
Gary Boker, Brent Berkland with you here on the Big Z tonight. CM at home, just their 2nd home game of the year in week 6. They swing it out to Spurgeon. He's to the 35, maybe the 37. He's going to be just short. It's going to be 3rd and short, maybe 2 more to go.
I like that play, though, because Highland is putting on a good charge with their front 4, and CM was still able to get that pass off, get some good yardage out of it, made 2 or 3 yards, brings up a 3rd and short.
Looks like they're going to pass unless Clouser takes off here at 3rd and 2.
I don't know if I would with those 4 guys all coming right at me.
No, those are big down linemen. And the throw to Parnell right there, and that would have been a 1st down. He dropped the ball.
He ran before he caught it. He knew it.
Turned his head, turned his body, and dropped the ball.
Okay, take those gloves off.
Wow, Parker Parnell right between the 1 and the 2, but he dropped it.
Yeah, that had nothing to do with whether he was wearing gloves or not. He was ready to turn and run and make a bigger play out of it than what he needed. Get the 1st down. Be sure about that first.
So now Flowers will punt it away. That's Jacob Flowers, the senior, number 40. And Highland will get the ball just a minute and a half into the first quarter, into the ball game. And that penalty was big because CM had a 1st down, but it was wiped out. Here's a good punt by Flowers.
Oh, fair catch, great.
22-yard line, a fair catch.
That really helped CM because he had some time for a run back there. That was a line drive kick, and I thought there was going to be a few yards tacked on the run back, but a good job there of getting the fair catch and flipping the field.
That's the freshman Boston Jelly back there to return it, and his quarterback, his brother is the quarterback, Blake Jelly. Not a big guy, 5'8" senior.
And you said the key word, freshman.
Yeah.
Freshman return man. If you're not sure, call the fair catch. Keep the dogs off of you. Or in this case, it'd be the Eagles off of you.
The Dogs have the ball now. Highland at their own 22, 1st and 10, 0-0. Now first possession for the black and red of Highland. And the pistol. And they're going to hand the ball off. It's right up the middle. Big hole over the right side. 1st down and more to the 34-yard line goes the ball carrier on a nice gain there.
You know, they put 3 receivers wide right to pull that defense over that way and open it up. Kind of opened the sponge and made the holes a little bigger. And then that offensive line made them huge.
13 is going to get the ball a lot. Carter Harris, only a sophomore. He's got it again. He's up the middle. And he spins to the 40-yard line. He's got good speed. He's got rushing yardage. He's got receiving yardage this year. And he's only a sophomore.
And he's sleek and he's slick. He gets through that line so quickly, nobody even got a hand on him.
Quarterback is number 15. Again, 13, the running back is Carter Harris. And he's behind Jelly once again. Man in motion this time. Ooh. They fake it. And they throw it. And out in the flat, it's caught out near the 50, escaping a tackle and right on the 50-yard line. Now diving forward into CM territory goes the receiver, Josiah Hampish. Hampish is up to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, it looked like the Eagles had him stopped at midfield. There were 2 or 3 of them there, and a couple of them just kind of eased off. The whistle didn't blow. He kept on running, got another 4 or 5 yards.
So with 9 minutes to go, first quarter, Highland on the move, couple of 1st downs, and here they go again. As it's up the middle, and Jelly running over defenders, 35 down to the 33-yard line.
Well, Jelly that time had his running back go out in motion, so there was nobody there but him. But you notice every play tonight, Highland is attacking straight ahead. There's none of this angle off, let's go round in. They're coming right at the Eagles and thus far doing an outstanding job.
So they are on the move right away here. First possession. Now they fake the handoff, and they're going to give a little screen to Carter Harris. In open field, he's dangerous to the 20, cuts it back, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown. A little screen, but it goes 33 yards for 6.
And give the credit to that offensive line for the Bulldogs because they allowed the Eagles to come through and then set that screen up over here on the left side. It was almost like a swinging door. When they rocked it open, then a cut back to the right going off to the right corner of the end zone. Basically, it was untouched by Mr. Harris.
33-yard touchdown pass. And just like that, Highland's on the board. It didn't take long. 8:24 to go. First quarter. And it looks like number 12, Carter Bonensteel, will kick. And here's the extra point. It's low. I'm not sure if it was blocked or not, but it's no good.
Looked like coming through there for the Eagles might have been Luke McCoy getting a hand on it, but as you say, nonetheless, the point after is no good. Makes it 6-0, but I'll tell you what, you've got to be impressed with what we've seen of the Highland offense here in the early going.
At Marquette Catholic High School, tradition is more than a word. It's a way of life. From championship athletics to community service, from lifelong friendships to faith-filled values, Marquette students carry a legacy of excellence. Together, we build a stronger community on the field, in the classroom, and beyond. Marquette Catholic, where tradition meets tomorrow. Visit marquettecatholic.org and see why Marquette is the right choice for your family.
At Landmark Realty, we're proud to serve the RiverBend area with offices in Godfrey and Jerseyville. Whether you're buying your first home or your forever home, our team is here to guide you every step of the way. And if you're ready to start your dream business, we can help you find the perfect commercial property. Visit us today at godfreylandmark.com. Landmark Realty, serving the Riverbend and serving you.
The big name around Bethalto.
Yep.
Norm was one of my favorite guys, one of our principals years ago.
From the 15 to the 25, it's Grady Farrell, number 11, cuts it back to the middle of field. He's got room to the 40, the 50. He's over the 50-yard line and finally knocked down at the Highland 40-yard line.
Grady Farrell, finding nothing open as he comes to the right, decided to stop on a dime, left some change behind, and then took off to the left and picked up an additional 25, 30 yards, getting the ball into Highland territory. Great run back.
Yeah, they're going to start inside the Highland 40, 38 yards away from the end zone. 1st and 10 with 8:09 to go.
See what happens when you don't fumble the kickoff?
Yeah. Get it and go. And this time he did, and it's the same return man, Grady Farrell, number 11. And Farrell is here to the near side, but they're going to throw it short. And a short completion goes to Spurgeon for just a couple of yards down near the 35-yard line.
It's okay. We'll take 2 or 3 yards per play. They're going to spot it down at the 35. And you don't have to have big gainers. In fact, I think it's better off for CM if you can keep the ball out of the Bulldogs' hands.
3 yards there to make it 2nd down and 7, 35-yard line. Klauser puts Flowers in motion. And a handed off. Spurgeon gets a block, and he'll come to the near side. 30, 25, 20. Knocked out of bounds near the 20-yard line. Into the red zone for the Purple now.
Spurgeon with a nice run there, had a good stiff arm, took one defender down and was able to pick up some additional yards. Got to the outside and utilized that speed. Nice run, 1st down Eagles.
And the right side of that offensive line sealing the way. Nick Huth and Hayes Potter, number 54, the right guard. And now Flowers in motion, but movement here.
Lineman.
And it's a penalty on CM. Once they got the ball to the 19-yard line, they're going to move back.
Just a minor flinch. But the man with the black and white stripes got 20/20 vision.
So, motion on the offense, false start, and it'll be back to the 24-yard line. It'll be 1st and 15.
Into the red zone and right back out.
Right back out of the red zone for the Purple now. It's like 4 receivers plus Spurgeon in the backfield. And here's the snap back. Flowers blocking for Spurgeon down to the 21-yard line. He's going to pick up a couple. 2nd down.
Yeah, backside that time didn't quite close off like they should. It was a nice trap block. The opening was there, but the guy who caught him from behind coming in on the defense's left side.
67, Grant McKee is the center again tonight, the junior, right in the middle of that line. Snapping the ball to Klauser. Klauser looks for the new play here with 6:50 to go, first quarter. Receivers left and right. Farrell is here to the near side. Watch for Parker Parnell in this spot on the field, right? Klauser back, pump fake, he's going to Farrell, and it's overthrown over his head. He had a couple of defenders in the area, and he was looking right to Farrell, incomplete.
Had him beat. Farrell's problem was he's not quite tall enough there as the pass was overthrown.
A little bit of separation there, but kind of threw it away maybe. So there's not a lot of room now. We're down to the 21-yard line.
He's in 4-down territory, so pick up about half of it here anyway.
3rd and 11. Klauser back to throw. He throws over the middle. It's caught there and right down to the 15-yard line. Right when it was caught, Flowers was sent to the turf at the 15.
But it was a good gain as he picked up about half of it. Going to have the ball inside the 15-yard line. Going to be a 4th and about 5?
Still 5 to go. And what are they going to do here?
Field goal team coming in?
I think they might be bringing the tee out, yep.
Yeah, as I look around at the flags that I don't see any
there's no breeze.
Movement going on here, so won't be a problem.
Reed Wallace, the junior kicker, ready to go. And he'll try to boot one through from 32 yards away. Field goal attempt and the snap back, the hold down. A lot of Highland players back there in the backfield, but somehow it got through and just over the crossbar. It's good. How about that?
That has to be 6 points. He should get 3 points for getting it through the Highland kid's arms and then 3 more through the uprights.
Boy.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop at their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Munganaz Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and it will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Munganaz Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Munganaz Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
I just got a new air conditioner. Top of the line.
I bet mine's better. It's so efficient and quiet, I hardly know it's running.
I've got you both trumped. I've got a Linux.
So do I.
Barrett Heating and Cooling carries Linux products to meet any budget. Don't gamble with your energy dollars. Call Barrett Heating and Cooling and start saving today.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
Yarder, and now we're going to kick it off, and the Eagles are going to go back to defense here. And in the Valley, we mentioned another big night of action. A couple of teams are 2-0. You have Waterloo at Jerseyville tonight. You have Triad at Mascoutah tonight. And here, Highland at CM.
Yeah, I wouldn't have minded at all if Waterloo had dropped off a couple of those running backs from last week and left them here for us.
Exactly. Jerseyville going to see those guys tonight. Here's the kick to the 5-yard line. Return there. And the freshman's going to return it. Jelly looks like number 30 out to the 25-yard line. Highland ball.
See him, a couple guys just trying to knock him down. You got to put left arm around the left side, right arm around the right side, wrap him up. That's the way you take him down.
So CM on defense. We'll see how it goes here. The Eagles could use a spark, maybe a 3 and out, maybe a turnover, and get some momentum here.
Well, your middle linebackers, those are the two key guys right now for the Eagles, because what we've seen thus far from the Bulldogs, they're coming right at you.
Well, let's see how they work it here on offense. They went right down the field last time for 6, and they lead it 6-3 over CM here, first quarter. Snap back, they fake the handoff. There goes the quarterback right up the middle, and I mean straight up the middle, and he had 10, then 15. He's over the 40-yard line.
Yeah, the middle linebackers are trying to read that guy. The problem is the unblocked offensive linemen, they're coming down and blowing the linebacker off the play.
All the way out to the 43-yard line. How about that? 18 yards, quarterback keeper. And what a move there by Blake Jelly, just following the blocks.
North and south. That's the way the Bulldogs are running tonight.
Boy, for sure. Right between the hash marks, right between the guards, the tackles, and here they come. Now they're going to come to the outside with Carter Harris, 13. He's over the 50, and he's right at 10 or 11 yards before he's brought down near side.
Yeah, but Ryan Lamar, when he came up, he did a good job coming up in that safety position, making sure that I got hold of him. He's not going any further now.
Parker Parnell in there to help Ryan Lamar bring him down. Parnell here on the edge. Now Highland has a back-to-back first downs and 4:30 to go, first quarter.
Did you say Harris is just a sophomore?
Yes. That's roster hopefully is correct, and that's incredible, but he started moving too early that time.
Got a couple of them moving.
False start. So Highland will get pushed back over the 50-yard line, 1st and 15.
I hate to say it, but I don't think it'll really upset this offense at all. Whether they need 5 yards, 10 yards, 15 yards, they're going to come right at you.
Yeah, moving to the south end zone here early on. And they have 15 and 13 in the backfield again. That's Jelly, the quarterback, Harris, the running back. And it is going to be Harris up the middle. There he goes again, and he's going to pick up about 6 yards to the 46 of CM.
One of the reasons why he picked up 6 yards was Brennan Welsh, the right guard there. He not only sealed his guy, but then scraped off and got a piece of the linebacker. So actually he blocked a man and a half, and therefore you're going to get some good yardage.
First level and the second level blocking there. And here comes a 2nd down and 9. They're back to throw, and it's going to be a screen. Here's Harris again. Look out, the 40, 35, 30. He's down the left sideline near the 20-yard line before he's knocked down as they use the screen again.
Both times the screen has been run to the left, and so the Eagles have got to see that. If there's not enough pressure coming on that side, you've got to start calling out screen, because there were 4 blockers out ahead of him.
7 o'clock hour here. We're just underway in the first quarter. 6-3 though. Highland leading CM. Each team on the board. Touchdown for Highland. Field goal for CM. Now they're going to run it. Jelly gives to his brother, Jelly, and they run it to the 14-yard line.
Before the snap, Jelly in the backfield, the running back, his brother was trying to turn around and give some extra instructions, and he just kind of waved him off. Hey, it doesn't matter. I know what we're doing. Give me the ball.
There you go.
They have a family feud out here on the field.
One's 5'6", one's 5'8". 5'6", the running back. They snap it back, and they're going to throw it over the middle. Jelly throws it over the middle. He has a man open. Incomplete. Thrown just behind Hampsh there, number 5. He was open.
Yeah, and for some reason the Eagles didn't understand that he was just kind of sitting down there in the middle. Somebody got to get on him. Unfortunately for the CM Eagles, he dropped that pass. That was another one of those where perhaps he was counting the numbers before he got the ball secured.
So that'll make it 3rd down, 3rd and 4.
4 down territory in the 15-yard line. That's the problem here.
Need to get to around the 12-yard line for a first down.
I'm going to say 13 up the middle.
I'm going to say you're right, except they're moving again. False start. They're going to go back to the 20-yard line.
I don't think that'll make any difference, and I think they'll probably have the same play call. If it was good from the 15, it'll work from the 20.
Yeah. Third down, and now about 8 to go.
Okay, now the ball is over here on the left hash mark, and the reason I say that is that shortens this side of the field if they want to run that screen play here to the left side like they've done before.
They might keep it on the ground, maybe fake to Harris, and maybe the quarterback will scamper for a while. CM defense needs to be ready to go.
You'll run the screen to the other side.
4 down linemen. CM. Man in motion. They fake it. They're looking over the middle. Nope, they're going to throw to the right. And they throw it, a jump ball, and it's caught there for Highland, and it's a touchdown. Touchdown, the right front pylon, and it was grabbed there, a 20-yard touchdown pass.
And you can't fault the defense. Was that Caden Link over there? He was right there, reached up, tried to swat the ball, just was a half second late. But it was good blanket defense, just an outstanding catch, and another 6 points.
20-yard touchdown pass, looked like caught by number 11, 6'1" sophomore, Jace Reinecker. 20-yard TD pass there. And at 6'1", he just leaped up and grabbed it. Now they're going to go for 2. Quarterback's going to keep it, and he is upended there at the line of scrimmage. 2-point conversion, no good. Highland leading 12-3 as we take a break from CM High. Back with more first quarter action here. Bulldogs 12, the Eagles 3. On Big Z Radio Sports, presented by
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank. The local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
What's up? It's Mike Keith. What's up, bro? Back to spotlight other amazing alumni and how they discovered their path at Lewis and Clark. Let's jump into it.
This is Dwight Wirtz, president of Wirtz Welding and Tank Service, the nation's premier distributor of tank trailer parts. Dwight has been an outspoken and long-time supporter of the college and is the current chairperson of Lewis and Clark Board of Trustees. Oh, and he's a Lewis and Clark grad.
I'm Dwight Wirtz, and I am a trailblazer.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
With Gary Boker, Brent Birkland back with you on the Big Z. 1:51 to go. Another return on a kick. CM will return it to the 37-yard line, and they trail now 12-3 to Highland here.
Yeah, that was kind of a hairy kickoff as it bounced in front of the return man, but give Farrell credit. He grabbed it up and made a nice run back, and going to be decent field position for the purple and gold.
Purple football, and that means the quarterback, Luke Klauser, with 5 receivers. Nobody in the backfield with him this time. He's going to throw it. Now he's in trouble, but he gets away. 45, and he's going to gain a first down, about 12 yards to the 49-yard line.
That wasn't fair. CM's offensive line was ready to block the front 4. He shot a linebacker through, and they hadn't seen that before. That linebacker basically came through untouched as 2 of the linemen over on the other side. They had a double team, and everybody's got to put a hat on a hat.
Well, Highland's been running the football well, but if you look at their 2 touchdowns, they're both passes. Jelly with 2 touchdown passes. It's 12-3 Highland. As CM drops back, they're going to throw to the far side. Flowers with a catch. Low throw, but he got it over the 50-yard line. And it's going to be second down from there. 1 minute to go, first quarter.
Picking up about 3 or 4 yards per play on those little short passes, and that, that's fine. The main thing is they're into the final minute of the first quarter, and I know it doesn't sound like an achievement, but to hold the Highland Bulldogs to 12 points in the first quarter, I think that is an achievement in itself.
Here comes another snap on second down. It'll be second, about 6 to go. Klauser's going to run it. Quarterback keeper, he's up the middle, and he's just short of a first down. Going to pick up about 5 or 6.
Coming across there trying to make a block, find anybody he could that could hit. Looked like that was the 66. I don't see a 66 on the program.
There you go.
Oh, well, change his number.
15 seconds to go, first quarter. Highland already has put up 50 points on Jacksonville, 68 points on Jerseyville this year. 3-2 record. And their losses are to Triad and Belleville-Altoff.
I'm not so sure that their basketball team can cover that many points.
Exactly. That's the end of the first quarter here in Bethalto. We'll take a break after one quarter. Highland 12-3 over the CM Eagles.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
A lot of yardage, but you don't need but 3 or 4 yards a clip. Keep the drive going. You're only trailing by 9. You've gotten through the first quarter. Just make sure you have safe, secure passes.
Don't turn it over and give it back to the Bulldogs, who lead it 12-3 here at CM. Highland with the lead after one quarter. Here's a handoff. Spurgeon trying to get to the outside, and he got to the outside as he broke a tackle to the 30, 25-yard line.
That's the second time tonight that Spurgeon has utilized a great stiff arm with that left hand as he broke off tackle. As it closed down, he veered to the outside. Defender came up, and he put that hand right on him and shoved him down and was able to make a nice gain and another first down.
Well, getting close to the red zone now, down to our left, second quarter. And the Eagles are down to the 23-yard line, 1st and 10.
See if the same play will work back to the left side.
Maybe they'll put the ball in the air. They have a man in motion, and it's going to come to the left side, but it's the quarterback, Klauser, tripped up, and he's only going to pick up a yard. Good open field tackle there by the edge for Highland.
Anthony Beadle, boy, he came up quick. Beetlebaum.
Junior, 5'6", number 9 for Highland.
You don't remember Beetlebaum, do you?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
I was trying to figure out how old you were. Now I know.
Beetle Bailey, too. How about that one?
Okay.
10.5 to go, second quarter.
Not the same guy.
No, you're right about that.
Both characters.
Here we go with 10 minutes to go. Klauser gets his pass knocked down at the line of scrimmage. He was looking in the flat for Spurgeon, incomplete.
The linebacker came in from the outside, got a hand in the face. If you're going to pass that little short pass over the middle, your offensive linemen have to knock those guys down. Yeah. Don't let them have their feet so they can get up and bop them. And as you said, that pass and every pass, I think, has to be a quick release for CM tonight.
Yeah, when you've got 5 receivers, there's going to be some short options, some medium options, and some long options, I would think. Here's the pistol with Spurgeon behind Clouser. Spurgeon going to go out to the right, and they're going to pass to the left. Grady Farrell couldn't get it, incomplete, and he says he was being bumped and maybe held there.
That was awfully close. The reason I say that, the defender on that time, Carter Bonensteel, after the play was over, after the ball went over his head, he was pulling his hands back as though to say, I'm innocent. Well, usually when they protest that much, they are guilty.
Yeah, 4th and 9, though, so 4th down, do or die here just outside the 20-yard line. This would be about a 40-yard field goal, so here we go on 4th and 9. As they're going to go for it, down 12-3. 4th down, Civic Memorial.
All of the defenders are within 5-6 yards of the line of scrimmage.
And I thought a timeout would be coming, either defense or offense, and it looks like it's Civic Memorial. Tomorrow here on the Big Z, Illinois football back on the air. Illinois at Purdue. It's going to be another 11 a.m. kickoff, so early.
I thought you were going to say it's going to be another cardiac kid game.
Yeah, down to the wire.
Tell you what, they left nothing on the clock. It went all the way to zeros.
Exactly. So Illinois at Purdue. And next Saturday has been announced as an 11 o'clock game. That's number 1, Ohio State playing at Illinois next Saturday. Number 1 coming to town.
And I don't like to go out on a limb, but history says sometimes Illinois can pull a surprise against Ohio State. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
But first of all, got to take care of Purdue.
Purdue, exactly. 12-3 Bulldogs over the Eagles. Here we go out of the timeout. 4th and 9, so the Eagles 4th and long, really. The line gets ready. They snap it to Clouser. Looking, he's got plenty of time. Over the middle, he throws it behind the intended receiver, Flowers. Incomplete, and he might have had a step, but he threw it late and behind him.
Yeah, the pass needed to be thrown just an instant sooner, and that's easy to say from up here. But, you know, when you've got that many defenders there in the secondary, you want to make sure your receiver's open. However, if the ball gets intercepted on a play like that, it's almost like a punt anyway if you down the guy quickly.
Yeah, but it's Highland ball at their own 23-yard line, 10 minutes to go till halftime. The Bulldogs have a couple of touchdowns. They lead it 12-3 over CM. Last week, Gary and I in Waterloo, and the Bulldogs beat the CM Eagles last week, dropping CM to 1-4 on the year. Here's a pass over the middle, and it is caught behind the defense. 50, 40, down to the 30-yard line of CM. The ball kind of thrown up there, and it landed in the lap of Grayson Stone, 6'2".
I'll tell you what, the kid's only a freshman. He didn't look like a freshman on that play. He went up with a good set of hands, pulled that one down, and then the Eagles a little late getting that safety help over there. He was able to make some big yardage after the catch, and you got to really waylay him when he makes that catch and knock him out of bounds.
Here's Jelly. He's going to run it. Quarterback keeper forward to the 26, 27. A gain of about 3. So that's the first catch for Stone. A big dude, 6'2", 185, and he made the play.
Flanagan coming up on that last play, making a nice play for a short gain, just a yard or so. 2nd and 9, we'll call it.
So 2nd down, Highland, as they flip the field and they go to the 27-yard line. They throw over the middle. That might be Stone again. 80, reaching up and making another play to the 19-yard line.
Well, when those guys make that catch, your defender has to be in there to chop him in two. You need to be going right through his belt buckle and see if you can't dislodge that ball.
Maybe punch the football, too, if you can. As that pass makes it 3rd and 1. Another completion. Now they go to Harris on the outside. 20, 15, 10, He breaks away from a couple of Eagles, and he's still going to the 10 and inside to the 7 or 8 yard line, 1st and goal. Spinning, turning, Carter Harris.
Determination, and determination. He just refused to go down.
Wow. Surely got to be tired after that. Number 13 with a hold.
At the end of the play.
It's like a penalty on Highland.
So that play will be assessed. I think it'll probably be assessed from like the 8 yard line as they're backing it up. Oh, it was a little further out.
Well, to the 22 yard line is where they marked the ball. So it's around the 12 they called the hold, I guess.
So basically, there was a first down there that wasn't a first down because the penalty takes it back, but it's still going to be 3rd and short.
3rd and 4 maybe. First down is in the red zone, the 19-yard line.
Tell you one thing, if I had my druthers, I'd rather have one of the quickest guys on the Eagles team shadowing number 13. If he wants to go out there on the screen, you've got to get inside there and meet him before that screen develops.
Man in motion, they're going to give it to Harris. There he goes, and there he goes, breaking tackles again to the 15.
11 had a hand on him.
Over and over, and he's finally bumped out of bounds. Wow.
Okay, I think we need to check his uniform. I'm pretty sure there's probably some grease or oil or something slick on there because we can't get hold of him and bring him down.
Wow, 13-yard line for Harris.
If he wasn't playing against you, he'd be a lot of fun to watch.
Yes, 1st and 10. In the red zone for Highland now.
Here he comes out here in the flat.
New set of downs, too. Here's a handoff. It's going to go over the right side. Lots of blockers on the edge.
Yes.
But this time, open field tackle there, and Harris is down. Flanagan brings him down.
Flanagan says, I got the claws of an eagle, and I'm going to get him in on you, and I'm not going to let go. That's the way to bring him down.
So that's going to be a loss of maybe 1.5 yards here on the edge to Carter Harris, but number 1 there to make the play. Senior Flanagan. The 4 down linemen on defense get ready for the purple.
Wouldn't surprise me to see Highland go right back up the middle now where they have been successful earlier. Nope.
It's going to be a blitz, but Jelly's going to go to the outside, and he rolls left, and he's tripped up there. He's going to fall forward for a couple yards.
I got that. Jelly rolls. I got that. I don't know if everybody else got that, but I got that.
Jelly roll. Very good. Very, very good.
And he went down, and as a result, it was a very short gain, going to bring up a 3rd and 10. Of course, you're in 4-down territory here, but, you know, the Eagles have spent almost half the quarter here with either having the ball or holding on to Highland and keeping them out of the end zone thus far.
Not many possessions in this first half for either team. Held the ball a while. Jelly's going to an open receiver, right side. Looks like he's got it. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes for Jelly. This one goes to Reinecker again.
Hunter Kremke got caught looking into the backfield. He didn't keep his eyes on his receiver, didn't stay with him, even though he had man-to-man coverage over here. And once he looked into the backfield, then the receiver was able to get behind him and make the touchdown catch.
Well, Reinecker scored late in the first quarter. Now he scores in the second quarter as he's at the end of a touchdown pass. Now they're going to go for 2, and it's going to be Harris over the left side. He's in this time. 2-point conversion is good. Carter Harris runs it in. And that will make it 20-3 as they score 8 that time.
RiverBender's coverage is proudly brought to you by Landmark Realty in Godfrey and Jerseyville, Munganess Burkhardt, Alton Toyota, Barrett Heating and Cooling, Lewis & Clark Community College, Liberty Bank, bank locally, bank Liberty, Macias Insurance Agency, Nautilus Fitness Center, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville. Tarrant and Harmon Real Estate and Auction Company. Marquette Catholic High School. And Roberts Motors.
I see they can beat you on the ground. They can do whatever they want to, and they have a stable of running backs and a stable of receivers.
Yeah, some pretty good receivers with pretty good hands because they've gone to 3 or 4 different receivers that have made catches. Stone, number 80, Reinecker, number 11, Hampsh, number 5. And now the kick goes to Grady Farrell again. There he goes, 30, 35-yard line. Breaking tackles to the 40. He's out near the 50.
Flag.
Here's a flag late and behind the play.
And that's going to be an illegal block on the Eagles. They came around from behind when he turned and twisted and went another direction. That's where the flag is going to be put down about the 32. One of the linemen trying to help out a little bit too much, and it's going to cost the Eagles about 20 yards. It's going to cost them about 30 yards.
Yeah, it was about 10 yards behind the play as it ended up. The backside of the play, and it's going to be a penalty.
I'm not sure what the
CM.
I think.
So it'll be on CM, and they'll walk it off from the 32-yard line. Back they go to the 22-yard line.
A lot of work by Mr. Farrell. All goes to naught.
Yeah, he was near the 50. Now they're back near the 20. You mentioned 30 yards.
And you have to feel for the linemen. They want to get involved. They want to block. But when he goes changing directions and all that stuff, you're better off to let him go on his own than you are to hit a guy in the unattended areas, blindside, so to speak.
Yeah, blindside, helmet to helmet. Illegal block, and now they're going to go long for the pass, and it's incomplete. The receiver got his hands on it near the 50-yard line, but incomplete.
There you see why Michael Adolph is playing defense instead of offense, as that ball went right through his hands. Had he been a receiver, he would have caught that one, and it would have been an interception. But laid out a nice ball, just couldn't get the receiver underneath it.
Alton playing at home tonight, too. Belleville East up 13-0 at the end of the first quarter over the Alton Redbirds. Here, it's Highland 20, CM 3, second quarter.
And the north end of the field has been invaded by the Munchkins.
Well, they are down there.
There's
Purple
dozens of them.
Yeah. We're going to take the field at halftime. We're 6 minutes from halftime. And Klauser ready for the snap. CM ball. He rolls right. He throws right. It's going to be caught there, shy of the 30-yard line and bumped out of bounds at about the 28.
Parker Parnell again on the catch. Again, you don't have to have the big yardage. Just make sure you have the secure pass. Pick up the 5 or 6 yards at a time. But now, 3rd and 5. If you're going to run a passing play, your receivers have to get past that first down yardage.
Well, 3rd down. And again, shy of the 30-yard line.
Do not want to give this ball back.
Flowers in motion, and they're going to try a handoff to get the yardage, but not nearly enough. Maybe just a yard, and that's it for Spurgeon. It's 4th and 3.
The one thing the Eagles did not want is to have a short series on offense and have to give the ball right back.
There's time.
To a Highland team that scored 20 points.
Yeah, 5:50 to go, first half. So back it'll go to Highland here after this punt by Flowers.
Let's get a boomer to go out of bounds at about the 15-yard line down there. Is that asking too much?
Sounds good. Let's see.
Looks like they have Boston Jelly back to receive.
Jelly all over the field tonight for sure. And a whistle before the snap, before the punt.
Got a practice punt.
Timeout, CM.
Okay, now if you bring your punter over here this time, the one thing I think you want to say is don't punt the ball directly to the return man. If you can, punt it away from him. See if you can get it to hit on the ground and get a few bounces. And that way you won't have to worry about a run back, because I tell you what, Mr. Jelly, whether it's brother 1 or brother 2. They're both very quick.
5:22 to go. We have a 20-3 score in favor of Highland. And we'll see what happens coming out of this timeout, because as we mentioned, Highland's going to get the ball again.
And coming out of halftime, Highland will get the ball once again.
Again and again.
So there could be all sorts of trouble here. So once again, I'm going to say, if we can, let's punt the ball away. I used to go right down the sideline with a different colored shirt. And I would say, okay, punter, this is where I want you to try to aim for it.
One man back, punt it away from him. Well, it's a high, short punt to the 40, 35, rolling to the 33-yard line.
Not bad, not bad. We'll take it.
Yeah, no return.
We'll take it.
Well, at halftime, we'll have a little more of the Illini guys show. You heard that show pregame before us, 6 o'clock hour, but we'll get a little more pregame for that Illinois-Purdue game tomorrow. We'll hear from Coach Brett Bielema at halftime and our halftime show here tonight. And next week, we have some more football on the air. Next Friday night, Roxana's at home, Alton's at home, and we plan on having those games for you on the Big Z next week. This is already week 6 here. We're already into October on the calendar, too.
2 wide left, 2 wide right. Watch out here.
Uh-oh. Maybe going in the air again.
Don't get caught looking in the backfield.
And the quarterback's going to throw. He's in trouble, and he throws it toward the sideline. Little backhanded flip, and there was a receiver out there, incomplete.
Looked like a Kansas City quarterback, didn't he?
Yeah.
That was a Patrick Holmes. I'll be running out of bounds, and in order not to have the ball all the way back here, I'll just take a little backhand flip to the official.
A little improvising.
It's called running scared.
That too. 3 receivers here to the near side. Trips. That means they're going to run it. Oh, and he's hitting the backfield on the handoff to Jelly. A big hit there.
That was a great defensive call. Luke McCoy come firing through there. They didn't see him. They didn't know him. Know he was coming through, and the quarterback didn't know what hit him.
And down he goes at the 20. It's going to be about the 27, 28-yard line. 3rd and long.
What's that cheer? Push him back, push him back.
Right. 3rd and 15.
Okay, we got one lonesome receiver out here by himself. He's not getting help.
Might just run the football here. Nope, they are going to throw it.
Oh,
they're going to run the screen the other way. Left side again. 10, 20, first down to the 50-yard line, and the screen has worked again, this time to 0. Render makes the catch and a first down.
Every time they've run the screen, it has been successful. Nobody's screaming out the screen.
And it's always to the left, it seems.
It has always been to the left, whether that's short side or wide side of the field.
So first down. About 20 yards there. And now they throw it, and the pass is dropped. An open receiver on the left side drops the football. 2nd down. Michael Adolph, number 7, the intended receiver, it looks like.
Grant McKay, big linebacker, was dropping back into coverage there.
Here comes another snap for Highland. Still 4:11 to go, 2nd quarter. Now they throw it short. Caught at the CM 45-yard line, gain of 6.
Hunter Kremke that time with a good open field tackle. Got him by the leg and then held on to that pant leg and spun him around and spun him down.
Highland 20, Civic Memorial 3, 2nd quarter. There's a handoff. Carter Harris is going to get a first down, it looks like. He went over the left side, and he's right at the marker. Let's see how close.
It's going to be 4-down territory, I think, for Highland anyway. I don't think they really care. They're going to come to the line quickly and shove it right at you.
Yeah, they need a half yard. 4th down. Handoff. Harris, and he breaks through to the 40, and he's going to pick up about 2 for a first down.
Okay, 2 short gains and a first down, both good things for Highland, but you got to credit CM's defense. They wrapped them up defensively twice for very short gains on a guy who could have spun free for about 50 yards.
Timeouts. Well, Highland has all 3 of their timeouts on the board. And they wait for the snap. Jelly ready for more. He's going to fake the handoff and throw it deep, wide open, and off the fingertips of the receiver as he got behind the defense. That should have been a touchdown.
You know, defensively, you're always taught never let him get behind you. But, Brent, when you know that you're outmanned by a person who is much, much, much quicker than you, you have to give him more of a cushion. If he's going to catch it, you got to make him catch it in front of you, and then you got to bring him down. That is a defensive breakdown right there.
Yeah, and once again, they got faked out by the run. Little play action, and they were looking in the backfield. Now it is a run. Harris running to the 20, the 10, and he runs by all the Purple Eagles, and he scores. It's a touchdown from 40 yards out, and it's a touchdown run for Carter Harris.
He was so sleek running that time as he cut back to the left. Actually, he left the Eagles in their tracks as they could not make the pivot as quickly as he did.
And so they score their first touchdown on the ground. They've scored 3 touchdowns through the air. One of those a pass to Harris to get the scoring started on a screen. But now he scores on the run, and they'll go for 2. 28-3, or make it 26-3. They go for 28, and they throw it, and there's the 2-point conversion as they throw to Stone, big number 80 for the catch, and now it is 28-3. 28-3 in favor of Highland. They get the 2-point conversion.
And there's still 2:56 left here in the second quarter. Imperative now that the Eagles, even if they don't score, they have to be able to run out the first half. We talked about this Highland team. They've scored 60 or more points in each of the last 3 years against them.
I set the thermostat so my house would be warm when I got home from work, but the kitchen is still cool.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we stand behind every Lennox system we sell.
My dealer said he'd take care of everything.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we understand everyone wants prompt, professional service.
Turns out it wasn't my furnace after all, just a little something blocking the vent.
Pretty smart dog if you ask me. For service you can count on, call Barrett Heating and Cooling.
Lennox, innovation never felt so good.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Munganaz Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and they will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Munganaz Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Munganaz Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
Possession of first place. They're both 2-0 as they meet tonight. Triad and Mascuda in the Valley. It's a line drive to the 10-yard line. Parker Parnell this time to the 20. Out near the 30, but he is dragged down there. And bodies flying on the turf after the kick.
Parnell with a nice run back, but at the end of his run, did you notice he tried the little shake and bake? Well, when you try the shake and bake move on the shake and bake man, it doesn't work.
No.
The defender's more of a shake and bake guy than the offensive guy was.
2:47 to go here, second quarter.
You said Highland has 3 timeouts to use if they want, and they get a stop on first down. Don't be surprised if they don't utilize their timeouts.
Yeah, they just might do that here. With 2:47 to go, there's lots of time.
And, of course, if CM goes to the air, that could play right into Highland's hands.
Incomplete pass or 2 would stop the clock. Let's see. It is going to go to the air, and it's batted down at the line of scrimmage again. Going for Flowers in the flat. Incomplete. And so, 2:44 to go, second down.
That's just the same as giving Highland an extra timeout.
Yeah, you're right about that. So now what do? Run the ball maybe. 2nd and 10 from their own 26-yard line.
Well, now if you run it on second down, you better make some yardage because I guarantee you they're going to come up and utilize the timeout afterwards.
I think so too. Here we go. 28-3, Highland Bulldogs on top. Now it is going to be a run, and Spurgeon tries to step outside. He makes it to the 30, 31-yard line here.
As you were saying, he steps outside. I'm thinking stay inside. Don't go out of bounds, because that'll be like another timeout. Nice game there, but it's going to bring up a third and about 5. So critical time for the Eagles. We're still 2:20 to go till halftime.
Yeah, but Highland's not using timeouts, so tick, 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 down to 2:15 to go. It's 3rd down and 6.
I just don't think they feel like they need much time.
That's true, too. Very, very true. They scored 2 touchdowns in the first quarter, 2 touchdowns here in the second quarter, and lead it 28-3. Now a penalty on the offense on the snap. Pre-snap penalty, false start.
Ouch. Takes a 3rd and 5, makes it a 3rd and 10.
So back near the original line of scrimmage, the 26-yard line.
Mark it off.
3 touchdown passes for Jelly, a touchdown run for Carter Harris. Highland on top, 28-3. Here we go with another snap for CM, 3rd and long though. Snap back, Klauser is going to run. Quarterback draw to the 30, 35.
First down.
And he lowers his shoulder for the first down.
Tell you what, not only did he lower his shoulder, but number 0, Render, did you see him come flying over the top when that play was completely over? But a couple of good things there. He kept himself in bounds, got the first down, gives the Eagles another set of downs. That clock is running with 90 seconds to go.
So he's got a 1st and 10. Klauser on the run there for about 12. He's out to the 39-yard line. Puts a man in motion. Parker Parnell will get it on the flip there in the backfield. Parnell to the 50, 45, 40. He's inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
And that goes as a forward pass. He only threw it about 6 inches in front of him, but Parnell did a good job of making the catch full stride. And I don't think Highland was ready for that play.
No, they weren't. He was in motion from left to right, and he went around the right end, and he's down to the 39 of Highland. Here's a man in motion, Spurgeon. Klauser back, looking over the middle. He throws it behind Parnell, and a couple of passes have been behind the receivers tonight.
Yeah, you've got to lead them. And I see where there were 2 defenders there, and he may have been looking at the white jerseys instead of the purple, and, that's understandable.
So that'll make it 2nd and 10. We're at 46.6 seconds left, first half, so under a minute to go. And 2nd down and 10, CM.
The Eagles may have only scored 3, but I think right now they also have to be asking themselves, how close do we have to get it for Reed Wallace to have a possibility, because he has a strong leg.
We'll see if they can get any closer. Right now, 39 yards away.
Don't throw the INT.
No, that would be a good idea not to do that. Spurgeon in motion, and Klauser wants to throw it, and he throws it away to the far side there. Receiver Grady Farrell in the neighborhood. Incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That was a very smart play. He saved himself about 15 yards there as he was about to be sacked, and he spun around and got rid of the ball. And as a result, they'll live to play another day, but it'll be 3rd down with 40 seconds to go. Still got to get 10 yards.
Yeah, 28-3 our score. 3rd down and 10. 3rd and long.
Let's try a wheel with Parnell going down the sideline over here.
Maybe Klauser on another keeper. Got some options here. It's going to be a throw. And now it's going to be a run.
Hang on.
Klauser in trouble. He's going to be sacked.
Holy cow.
And he is brought down near the 50-yard line.
Let me just say this. There were 3 Highland Bulldogs who were not in on that tackle. Everybody else was on top of that poor quarterback.
Just about. You're right. And I think they're going to let the clock run out now at
I'm okay with that.
44-yard line. So it's 4th down and a mile. Well, they give him forward progress to the 44. Doesn't matter. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's halftime here in Bethalto, and now a timeout is called by CM. So with 1.8 to go, they're going to run a fourth down play, I guess. Okay. So one more play. It's not halftime yet.
Okay, now I understand the reason for that timeout. The little girls down here at the north end, they needed just a little bit more time to get organized. Average age down there, I think, is 4.79.
Oh, wow. I didn't know it was that young, but
they're the youngins up there.
They're youngsters, yes.
Little tykes.
And they have 1.8 to run onto the field here. The band will play at halftime. Next week, it is homecoming here for CM. Another home game. It'll be Mascoutah. A lot of purple here next week, Mascoutah and CM.
Now be careful here, because if you throw one to the end zone, good idea. But if it's intercepted, they've got a wide open field coming back. And man for man, I don't know if the Eagles have enough speed out there to try to catch any one of 3 or 4 of the Bulldogs should they get the interception.
They've got a left fielder, a right fielder, and a center fielder back there.
There's a rover. It must be a slow pitch.
Exactly. Well, they're going to pitch it to Parnell, and he's just going to run it to the 40, the 35, so it's just a little pitch to Parnell. They did not throw it downfield, and that will be halftime now on the fourth down play. It's 28-3. It's Highland leading by 25 over the CM Eagles, and we are at halftime. Let's take a break. Halftime in Bethalto here at 8 o'clock. You're in tune to WBGZ Alton, and you're listening to Big Z Radio Sports, presented by
At Landmark Realty, we're proud to serve the Riverbend area with offices in Godfrey and Jerseyville. Whether you're buying your first home or your forever home, our team is here to guide you every step of the way. And if you're ready to start your dream business, we can help you find the perfect commercial property. Visit us today at GodfreyLandmark.com. Landmark Realty, serving the Riverbend and serving you.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Alphabet, Glinda. Alphabet, Glinda. I'm a witch and I'm a witch. But which is which? Well, here's the sitch. We were roommates back at school. Alfie's awkward. Glinda's cool. We were strangers. That's no lie. But now we're besties. Ride or die.
You're gonna be popular. I'll teach you the proper place when you talk to boys, the ways to avoid the toys. I'll show you what shirts to wear, how to fix your hair, everything that really counts to be popular. I'll help you be popular.
Tough it, you can slough it all, 'cause I do. Nothing matters, but no, nothing matters. It's just like
name. Loathing, unadulterated loathing for your face, your voice, your clothing. Let's just say I love it all. Dear Belinda, you are just too good. How do you stand it? I don't think I could. She's a terror, she's a charmer. We don't mean to show a bias, but Belinda, you're a martyr. Well, these things I send to try on. Unlimited, together we're unlimited. The whistle that there is or was is ever gonna ring.
Once again, your Civic Memorial Pizzazz and Trippy Middle School Jazzers dance teams with their special guests. Remember, parents, you can pick those special guests up in the Commons. And now, please welcome back to the field our Civic Memorial Marching Eagles under the direction of Michaela Highland, Percussion Director Alex Hornsey, and Color Guard Director Paige Mull. Additional staff include Tony Reynolds, Sean Harper, and Matt Cahalan. This year's field show is entitled Forever. The show includes music by Johann Pachelbel, Sam Smith, Alphaville, and Luke McMillan. It features the following soloists and small ensembles: Reagan Herzog, Autumn Bowman, Ella Moore, Josie Davis, and Tessa Ersch. Civic Memorial High School proudly presents in halftime performance drum majors Allie Huggins, Reagan Bloodworth, Isla Schilling, and the Civic Memorial High School Marching Eagles. The Marching Eagles will compete tomorrow at the Effingham Marching Hearts Invitational in Effingham, Illinois. They will perform at 6 p.m. in Class 4A. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, let's hear it for the baddest band in the land, the CMHS Marching Eagles.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible. Covering auto, home, business, and life insurance, our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
At Marquette Catholic High School, tradition is more than a word. It's a way of life. From championship athletics to community service, from lifelong friendships to faith-filled values, Marquette students carry a legacy of excellence. Together, we build a stronger community on the field, in the classroom, and beyond. Marquette Catholic, where tradition meets tomorrow. Visit MarquetteCatholic.org and see why Marquette is the right choice for your family.
What's up? It's Mike Keith. What's up, bro? Back to spotlight other amazing alumni and how they discovered their path at Lewis and Clark. Let's jump into it. This is Tom Wells,
an assistant chief of the Godfrey Fire District. He has been a firefighter and an EMT for over 20 years. Tom is currently an instructor in the Lewis and Clark Paramedicine program and has 2 degrees from LC, fire science and nursing.
I'm Tom Wills, and I'm a trailblazer.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
RiverBender's coverage is proudly brought to you by Landmark Realty in Godfrey and Jerseyville, Munganess Burkhardt, Alton Toyota, Barrett Heating and Cooling, Lewis and Clark Community College, Liberty Bank, bank locally, bank Liberty, Macias Insurance Agency, Nautilus Fitness Center, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville, Tarrant and Harmon Real Estate and Auction Company, Marquette Catholic High School, and Roberts Motors.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
Number 30, Boston Jelly on the return for the Bulldogs.
We move to week 6 and a handful of weekends to go for high school football here in 2025 now. 3 weeks left after this one here. Here's a handoff to Carter Harris. They keep him between the tackles and keep him inside as Flanagan wraps him up for a gain of 3.
Well, the Eagles have decided they're going to make a concerted effort to keep him from getting open and getting full speed.
And he didn't get to the outside that time. He went over left side, left tackle, and Flanagan dropped him at the 34-yard line. Second down, about 7 to go. As Jelly waits for the snap, the Highland quarterback. And they fake the handoff. They're going to throw, and they throw it out into the flat. It's caught there. And down at the 40-yard line goes the receiver, Hampsh, number 5, with another catch.
That time the Bulldogs flooded 4 receivers over there to the right side. One shallow, not too shallow, medium deep, very deep. They had them all lined up across there.
So 3rd down and 2. They mark it at the 39-yard line. Highland ball. 3rd down. They're going to hand it off to Harris. He's got a first down and more as he spins away from some defenders, and he's to the 44, maybe the 45 they'll give him.
He looked like he was running around the block there as he came off of the right side, and as soon as he did, he had no intention of staying out here. He wanted to cut back against the grain because he knows that's where his quickness and speed comes into play.
So a new set of downs for Highland. First down and their own 44-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. Here we go. Eagles on defense. And they fake the handoff. Quarterback keeper, and he runs up to the 50-yard line. A gain of at least 5 there for Jelly.
Both offensive linemen over on the right side pulled in order to make that a double trap play, and the quarterback simply follows them up the hole for a gain of about 5.
Jelly got hit hard there. He's trying to shake it off and getting a new play in from the sideline. 9:50 to go, 3rd quarter. 28-3 Highland here, 3rd period.
I'm saying Harris going to get the ball here.
We'll see how it goes on 2nd and 5. And they fake it to Harris. They throw over the middle. It's bobbled and dropped there by Stone. Number 80 almost had another catch.
Well, that's almost a catch, but it's almost an interception when your receiver is going down and bobbling it up in the air. It's anybody's ball, and he's probably the last guy that has an opportunity to get back after it because he's falling away from it.
Low throw, but he tried to go down and get it, tap it up to himself, and 3rd down and 5, incomplete. Stone is in motion this time. And Jelly goes right. A man wide open, dropped the ball. That would have been a first down at the 40, incomplete.
Yeah, CM just had no penetration into the backfield there. The little guy had all day long to sit and wait for his receivers. Fortunately, it was incomplete, but you know they're at the midfield, so it's 4 down territory.
It is for Highland. You're up by 25 points, and that would have been an easy first down, but Reinecker dropped the ball. He's caught 2 touchdown passes.
Screen time?
Maybe he's going to...
Quick punt.
Little pooch punt here, a little punt. But it's...
How about fumbling?
Yeah.
He's down.
The ball, the snap back was bouncing on the turf, and so he had to just cover it up. And CM's going to get it at the 37-yard line.
I was thinking on that play just before the snap, this could be the ball game because the Eagles cannot afford for the Bulldogs to take that opening kickoff in the second half down for a touchdown. And I was a little bit worried there at the end of the play after he went down and rolled. One of the Eagles, I think it was Kevin Flanagan, came over and pounded on top of him. And sometimes that could be construed as a penalty type play.
So at the Highland 37-yard line, 9:24 to go, CM ball, second half. Their first possession of the third quarter. Flowers in motion. They'll hand to Spurgeon. He's over the left side. He's going to pick up a couple. They'll mark him down to the 34, it looks like. Gain of 3.
Good conservative run, running off that left side. The big tackle over there giving you a good block, picking up 3 or 4 yards.
And they'll line it back up. No huddle offense as they try to go quickly.
I go back to that play. Flanagan coming in a little bit late. He's watching too much NFL where the guy's not down until he's touched.
Right. Jump on top of him and cover it up. Here's the quarterback keeping. Clouser to the right. 30.
No.
Flag flies in. It's down to the 26-yard line. And again, behind the play, a flag.
The initial blocking scheme was done to perfection, and he made it to the outside, and for some reason, someone on the offensive line decided they need to come up with a bit of a hold, and it didn't have any effect on the play. He was already out and gone. Just leave the guy be.
That happens a lot on a holding play when the ball is getting outside, the runner's outside, the tackles, and off to the races. Holding behind the play.
But when you have a multitude of those type of plays, that's where you come up with a 1-4 record. You cannot continue to make those kind of mistakes.
So holding will bring the ball back to the 41-yard line. Second down and 14. Loss of 10 on the penalty. Now receivers left and right. 5 receivers.
Whoa.
Clouser wanted to run. Now he runs to the right. Tripped up. He wanted to run up the middle, but nobody home there.
It's like going into an alley and realize this is not the alley I want to go down. He backed up and said, let's try a different street.
He
was
did.
able to find some nice yardage out there on the right side.
32-yard line as he goes right. Running to his bench here on the near side.
Running for his life.
Yes, that too. So, 3rd and 5 as he gained about 7. Clouser puts Spurgeon in motion. He's going to run it again. Keeper up the middle. First down and more. He's down near the 20-yard line. The 21 for Clouser.
Okay, now on that play, quarterback draw, very effective. One of the things that makes that effective is when Spurgeon went in motion, that linebacker over on the outside, he kind of drifted out with him because that became his responsibility. Therefore, in the second line of defense, that guy's opened up. Quarterback gets through the front. He's able to get some good yardage and another first down.
So to the 21-yard line, they get ready to cruise into the red zone, it looks like. North end zone. And down to our right, Clouser waits for a snap. 7 minutes to go. They hand it off to Spurgeon. He breaks a tackle down to the 15. He's thrown out of bounds.
Oh, that's not good.
And Spurgeon helped up by a couple of Bulldogs.
You know, the guy knew when he hit him, he rolled him out of bounds. But what happened was, as Evan went down, he was going on his back, and at the last second, his head snapped in the back of his helmet, hit that turf. Thank goodness there's a little bit of cushion in that turf. He bounced up.
He was getting close to the track by the time he was done rolling down there. 7 minutes to go, third quarter, and that was a run of about 7 yards for Spurgeon. They'll give it to him again. Spurgeon breaking right. Somebody's got his jersey, though, and bringing him down after maybe just a yard that time.
He wanted to leave his jersey behind. He said, here, take it. I want to keep on going.
Caden Funderburk. Funderburk is 235-pound junior defensive lineman, 55.
Funderburk. That sounds like a defensive lineman, doesn't
it, though? Yeah. Funderburk. Caden Funderburk.
Spurgeon got Funderburked on that play.
He did. 6:26 to go. Here we go. It's a handoff. Spurgeon again. Right side, and they stack him up on 3rd and short.
Not sure if he made it or not. On this side,
close.
It doesn't look like they're going to give him the mark.
Going to be close.
It's going to be a yard to go.
Wow, still maybe just less than a yard. 4th down. They mark it at the 12-yard line.
You don't need a field goal now. We need a first down.
28-3, Highland, 3rd quarter.
Tush push.
There you go. Looks like they are going to push forward. Klauser bumps off. Now he fumbles the ball. He had a first down, and he dropped the football at the 5-yard line. It's Highland ball.
The 2 linebackers from Highland came in and really plugged things up in the middle, so he very wisely went to the outside, and just when it looked like Klauser had a first down, if not a touchdown, he goes down awkwardly, and as he does, the ball comes loose. Ouch.
He bounced off that perfectly, and out to the right. He was down near the 5. It would have been a 1st and goal, but the ball popped out, and at the 3-yard line, Highland recovers.
Oh, my.
Their own 3-yard line, Klauser lost the ball.
And in the last 4 years, the Eagles have scored but 1 touchdown against this Highland team.
Wow. That's our first turnover. Fumble recovery, Highland. Now.
How about return to favor?
There you go. Jelly back, and we're going to have movement all over the offense before the snap. False start, back to the 1.5-yard line.
I think everybody but the center was in motion that time.
One of those, yeah. And now they'll be back inside their own 2-yard line.
Even the running back lunged forward. He thought the ball was going to be snapped.
So now the running back's in his own end zone. The quarterback's in his own end zone.
Snap one over his head. That'd be all right.
Let's see. Looks like the blitz is coming for CM. They're going to throw it over the middle, and it's caught there near the 10-yard line. Good grab, good hands by number 9, Beetle. Beetle with the catch.
And Bruckner had him wrapped up as soon as he made the catch. So.
But it's going to get him out to the 10-yard line, 2nd down and 4.
How about an INT? I'm afraid they're going to keep the ball on the ground right here. 13 going to run over to the far side.
He's going to run up the middle. Now he rolls to the right. Carter Harris to the 15, 16. First down out near the 17. The ball came loose, but Harris was down. Carter Harris, first down.
You talk about driving pistons. Boy, those feet, those legs of his, he just keeps on churning.
5'10", 170. He's listed 13, the running back. And they're going to have a new running back, Jelly and Jelly, in the backfield. And he's going to fake the handoff, and he's going to throw it deep. It's a jump ball, and incomplete. The pass here to the near side. Napoleon Nixon, the intended receiver.
Gears on the defense did a good job of staying with him. Kept his eyes to the ball as he put that arm up for the knock the ball away.
So here we go again. 2nd down, the incomplete pass.
Okay, right now I would like to know where Carter Harris is, if you don't mind.
He's on the sideline for a couple plays.
That's where I'd like to have him. Uh-oh.
Here's Jelly with a run. Quarterback to the 20, 25-yard line. Gained about 6.
So basically on that play, Jelly refused to hand off to Jelly, so Jelly kept the ball and made a nice run of 6 or 7 yards, and Jelly was left over on the far side stranded.
And Carter Harris. Just in time, back in the game.
And that's the peanut butter to the story.
Yes, it is. Well, now he's going to go back out of the game. Harris was in, Harris is out. It is 3rd down and about 3 to go.
If you don't mind, I'd just soon have him out.
Snap back, they're going to throw over the middle. It's behind Stone, but he makes the catch. Good hands by number 80 again.
Excellent hands. As you said, the ball was thrown behind him, and he's running across the middle. Now, you know when you run across the middle, you're going to get hit. So in order to extend those arms and expose those ribs, that takes a lot of guts. Then to reach behind you and make the catch, that's really an outstanding play.
He's made some catches tonight. Stone with another grab. 6'2", freshman, number 80.
Freshman.
They got some good young players, good athletes. Probably play some hoops too, I would think. Here's a handoff. It's a fake to Harris, and it's going to be the quarterback keeper. Number 15 calls his number to the 41-yard line.
If you're going to leave your feet, you better have his legs wrapped up. Too many times the Eagles are diving after the running back for the Bulldogs, and they're just too elusive.
Blake Jelly, the quarterback, out to the 41-yard line. Gain of about 7 there. Getting yardage in chunks here. Remember, they started their own 3-yard line. Then the penalty pushed them back to the 1.5-yard line. Now they're out to the 40. Here's Harris coming out to the 40.
Grab him.
And McCoy tried to grab him. Now another Eagle comes over to bump him out of bounds. Well, Luke McCoy was doing all he could there, but he got away.
Sometimes I wonder if those gloves that are supposed to be so good for catching the ball are not good for clawing into the jersey and make sure you hang on to the runner.
Like 22 came over to help. Miles Bruckner helping McCoy make the play, and it's 1st down, 1st and 10. They fake it to Harris. Jelly's going to throw it. Now he gets away from the rush, and he throws it to the 50-yard line, but it's incomplete. Intended for 30. That's Boston Jelly, incomplete.
Jelly looked right at the defender coming right at him and just took a step towards him and said, "You can't catch me." And then he darted. It reminds you of the old school days when you played tag, and the fastest kid on the block, he made fools of all the rest of us.
Right.
And that's what he's doing out there. He's just tempting you to come after him, and then he rolls out to an opening and has time to make the pass.
Little juke here, little juke there, left, right. And 2nd down and 10 from their own 47-yard line.
And an old defensive coach said they can't juke flat on their back.
Back to throw, and he's going to throw it to the outside. Diving catch, 45-yard line there. Diving play by Reinecker makes another grab.
Once again, another receiver. They have a fleet of receivers out there, and he can pick and choose whichever one he wants. And now they're going to have some more substitution. They're keeping fresh bodies in there and rotating running backs through.
It's 3rd and 1.
It's like a bunch of water bugs out there.
No scoring here in the 3rd quarter.
Power eye.
And they're going to go forward on 3rd and 1 for a 1st down and much, much more to the 34-yard line.
I take that back. That was actually a triple eye there, as they had the fullback, the halfback, and the tailback all in a straight line, and they just ran them right at you. 2 lead blockers going into the hole first, blasting the hole open, getting a 1st down to the 35.
Well, a little earlier, our own Brad Choate was down on the field taking some pictures, so that'll be on our website this weekend. AdvantageNews.com under the sports tab for CM Highland photos
there we
from
go
football.
Again.
Here's Jelly back to throw it behind the defense. Stone has it. Touchdown. He caught it at the 10, and he walked into the end zone. Stone with a TD.
And the Eagle defenders now with their hands on their helmets. Well, guys, I'm telling you, it's too late to put your hands on your helmets after he's already run by you. And this is what we talked about at halftime. You can't let him get behind you. And I know that was said in the locker room. But somehow, in the 10 minutes and 30 seconds or so that we played here in the 3rd quarter, that thought left their minds.
Well, Stone makes another grab. He caught a 2-point conversion in the 2nd quarter. Now he catches a touchdown. And how many times, as you mentioned, have the receivers been behind the defense, Some have been incomplete, but some have been touchdowns. And they score their 5th touchdown of the game. Here's the extra point. It's no good. They've been going for 2, but not this time.
I think that we see now why maybe they don't go to bonus steal. He doesn't get the ball up quickly enough, and the Eagle defense comes in for another block. But as you said, Mr. Stone, he's putting on quite a show.
At Landmark Realty, we're proud to serve the Riverbend area with offices in Godfrey and Jerseyville. Whether you're buying your first home or your forever home, our team is here to guide you every step of the way. And if you're ready to start your dream business, we can help you find the perfect commercial property. Visit us today at GodfreyLandmark.com. Landmark Realty, serving the Riverbend and serving you.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank. The local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
I'm out to the 33-yard line or so with just a minute to go.
Hunter Kripke kind of holding that a little bit loose out there as he was going around the edge, but he goes down around the 33-yard line, so pretty decent field position. We're heading into the final minute of the third quarter. As you said, the only score of the third quarter been the bad guys.
A fumble recovery by Highland. Remember, CM got the ball all the way down to the red zone, all the way inside the 10, fumbled the ball, what would have been a 1st and goal. And what do you know, but Highland goes all the way, 97-yard drive, and they score a touchdown. Here comes Klauser up the sideline, bumped out of bounds, and he goes out. They'll mark him at the 45-yard line.
If you're on the sideline, you better be heads up. He took out 2 or 3 of the Eagles over here on the sideline. Good run, though, as he outran the defense to the outside, short side of the field, but he still makes a nice run for a 1st down.
And so that's going to bring up 1st and 10 to the 46-yard line, near midfield. On that run by Klauser. Now they're going to run it with Parnell. Parker Parnell over the left side, 50-yard line, and then he's smacked down to the ground. He's on the turf at the 47.
And there you see the difference between the two teams. That time when the Render comes up, he makes sure, open field tackle, he stops the ball carrier. It does not allow him to keep on going or make a cut back against the grain. That's what you like to have, good open field tackling. Highlands had it tonight. Sometimes CM has not.
Right. And speed. Teams like Waterloo and Highland the last couple of weeks, we've seen a lot of team speed from some Bulldogs teams. Here's Spurgeon. A wide receiver screen at the 50-yard line. He's going to get down inside the 40 to the 37.
Yeah, Spurgeon with a nice run there. Once he caught that, and it was a lateral, he took it straight up the middle, or up the sideline there, but he got a good block from Jacob Flowers, took what could have been about a 5 or 6 yard run, made it into a 1st down run.
Well, maybe the last play of the third quarter here, 1st and 10. We're at 13 seconds to go in the quarter. And Klauser hands the ball off. Spurgeon bobbled it a little bit, and he's to the 34, gain of 3.
Yeah, it looked like as he reached in and gave that pocket, you always like to have the inside elbow up, outside elbow down when they put it in the pocket for you. It kind of slipped a little bit, but he recovered, made a nice run out of it. And that'll be the end of the third quarter, the only scoring in the quarter, Highland Bulldogs.
At Marquette Catholic High School, tradition is more than a word. It's a way of life. From championship athletics to community service, from lifelong friendships to faith-filled values, Marquette students carry a legacy of excellence. Together, we build a stronger community on the field, in the classroom, and beyond. Marquette Catholic, where tradition meets tomorrow. Visit marquettecatholic.org and see why Marquette is the right choice for your family.
What's up? It's Mike Keith. What's up, bro? Back to spotlight other amazing alumni and how they discovered their path at Lewis and Clark. Let's jump into it. This is Tom Wells,
an assistant chief of the Godfrey Fire District. He has been a firefighter and an EMT for over 20 years. Tom is currently an instructor in the Lewis and Clark Paramedicine program and has 2 degrees from LC, fire science and nursing.
I'm Tom Wills, and I'm a trailblazer.
Did I hit that? No, I didn't. With Gary Boker, Brent Birkeland back with you. Fourth quarter underway here in Bethalto. We're underway in the fourth period. Highland Bulldogs 34-3 over the CM Eagles. Here's a pass caught and into the red zone. CM with a pass. It goes to Caden Link, who makes a nice grab.
Link did a good job, just ran that quick slant in, got himself open, and give quarterback a good view there. Said, hey, just hit me right between the numbers, I'll catch it, and get a few more yards, get into the red zone.
25 made the grab, 17-yard line for CM. 11:30 to go in the ball game. Here's Klauser throwing right, and it's knocked down. He had a defender right in his face, and he still threw it, and it went right at the defender's helmet. Right in there quickly, number 36, Gavin Langley. 6'3", defensive end.
Yeah, he came in so quickly. The defensive tackle, or the offensive tackle over there, never had a shot at him. Blew right by him.
2nd and 10. As they went for the pass on first down. Let's see about this down.
We call that the oh-no play. As soon as the quarterback sees him coming, he says, oh, no.
Oh, no, indeed. Incomplete. Knocked down. Now it's going to be a run. Klauser up the middle, and he gets inside the 15. He's all the way down near the 11-yard line. Klauser sneaking his way for 6 yards.
That's the counter to the oh-no play. Just run the quarterback draw.
Let the rush go by you and take off up the middle if you got room.
Okay, I'm going to say this at this time. Hold on to the ball, boys.
And no penalties. No need holding again. Had the ball a moment ago inside the 5 and fumbled it. That was the third quarter. Now we're in the fourth quarter. 10:40 to go in the game. Klauser waits for the snap. 3rd and short. 3rd and 3. And they look over the middle. Slant. Touchdown. Parker Parnell in the middle of the end zone for 6.
And just before that play, the quarterback, Klauser, told Spurgeon, I don't want you on the right side, I want you on the left side. By pulling him to the left side, he shifted the linebackers over, and the slant was then good for the touchdown. Good pre-snap call by the quarterback, Luke Klauser.
11-yard touchdown pass. Who else? Parker Parnell. Always grabbing those touchdowns. And here's the extra point. Reed Wallace. Snap back. The kick is up, and it's to the right, but it's through the upright and good. A couple of Bulldogs down, slow to get up. One may not get up. An injury there, and the kick is up and good for Civic Memorial. They make it 34-10. They score their first touchdown of the game. It was early here in the fourth quarter.
That's one of those water bugs.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
10:34 to go in the ball game. Here's a kick, low line drive, and it's going to be grabbed there at the 30-yard line, and the return man will go down. That's the quarterback, Jelly, who returned the kick and slid down at the 37-yard line.
Not always a good idea to put your quarterback into that kind of position.
That's why he went sliding to the turf, I think. He said, I'm not going to get hit. I'm smarter than that.
It bothers me, though, because when I look over there on that far sideline, there are enough different scat backs that you had plenty of guys. I know the one guy got injured, but still, there's 3 or 4 or 5 more that I'm sure they could put in instead of the quarterback.
Maybe they were thinking onside kick. But 34-10, fourth quarter. Here we go. Highland ball. Going to hand it to Jelly. And Boston Jelly breaking tackles to the 50-yard line. Some tough running, some hard running by number 30.
Some tremendous cutback running. The Bulldogs seem like they're just so content on when they roll out to the left side, they're going to cut back to the middle and come against the grain, and they get some good yardage because of those cutbacks.
Look at their offensive line. There's some big guys there. 64, 55, 69. 69, Josh Stoddard is 270 pounds, 6'2", 270. There's a snap back. It's a handoff. It's Jelly, number 30, breaks away, 40, 30. Good speed to the 20. He's in the red zone down near the 15-yard line, just like that for Highland.
And once again, you spoke of the offensive line of Highland. They just blew out the Eagles, allowing him to go off tackle right, and then the cutback to the left. The seam was there for him to go back across grain and pick up a tremendous yardage down inside the red zone. He's on, what, the 15-yard line?
Just like that, 15 yards away, 1st and 10.
Well, the Eagles scored with just over 10 minutes to go, right?
10:34, a minute ago.
Here we go. Here it is.
There's a pass, and it's a jump ball, and behind the defense, they score. It's Reinecker with his 3rd touchdown catch of the game.
And that time it was Bradley Pfeiffer. He just got burned. That's all you can say. He got burned.
Reinecker scores again. He scored in the first quarter, the second quarter. Now he scores here in the fourth quarter. And they answer quickly with 9:27 to go in the fourth. It's a 15-yard touchdown pass, and it goes Jelly to Reinecker again. 40-10, our score.
Just a simple fade pattern. That's all it was. Nothing fancy about it at all. You head out to the corner. I'll meet you on the other side of the water hydrant.
And now the extra point off the upright. It's no good. It hits the right upright and bounces back into the end zone.
That's a doink.
Yes.
A true doink.
It was a doink. 15-yard touchdown pass, the extra point no good.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
RiverBender's coverage is proudly brought to you by Landmark Realty in Godfrey and Jerseyville, Munganess Burkhardt, Alton Toyota, Barrett Heating and Cooling, Lewis and Clark Community College, Liberty Bank, bank locally, bank Liberty, Macias Insurance Agency, Nautilus Fitness Center, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville, Tarrant and Harmon Real Estate and Auction Company, Marquette Catholic High School, and Roberts Motors.
You said they'll go to the air to make the score.
Run to set up the pass, pass to set up the run, and Highland has mixed it up. They lead by 30. 40-10 our score as CM returns the kick, and now a Highland Bulldog limping off the field. Injury there.
The CM players were automatically asking for their trainer to come out. They felt that the kid's injury was serious enough. He's limping off with his arm over the shoulders of two different guys there.
Brody Bircher, number 22 for Highland. And CM ball, their own 38-yard line. We're down to 9:19 to go in the game. So the Highland Bulldogs will go back to defense. They've only allowed 10 points in this game tonight. Here we go. Receivers left and right. Spurgeon in the backfield with Klauser. Civic Memorial football. Klauser's going to throw it. It's a slant. He missed Parnell there. Incomplete.
You know, Parnell was slanting, and there were three Bulldogs who were right there within 5 feet of him.
Parker Parnell has the CM touchdown. It was here in the fourth quarter. But at the end of one quarter, this game was 12-3. At halftime, it was 28-3. After three quarters, 34-3. It's 40-10 right now. 40 points for Highland. They've scored some points this year. Here's a snap back. Klauser looking over the middle again. Now he's going to run with the ball. 40, 45, 50. Up the far sideline. He's out near the 45-yard line of Highland.
And no flags. That's one of those plays that you're so worried that once he gets through that first line, will somebody try to get just one more block in when you really don't need it. That time everybody held up as soon as they had sustained their block. Let him go to daylight into another first down.
Well, here we go. 9 minutes left. And a snap back to Klauser again. Going to hand the ball off. Spurgeon over the right side. Not much room. They stand him up for a gain of a couple. Second down.
A couple guys over there were not able to sustain their blocks long enough to get Spurgeon through the hole. And still he was able to make about 4 yards on the run.
Well, when you're done with the run, you try to push forward or at least dive forward and see what happens. And second down and 6. Now they throw it here to the near side, and it's underthrown. It bounces out here to Flowers. Incomplete.
Now, if you're going to bounce the ball like that, you need to make it a lateral so that it'll be a live ball and you can go ahead and play it.
Right. Pick it up and go. Everybody would think it was an incomplete pass, but you could just take off. But it's 3rd and 6 now. Third down.
Sounds good in the press box.
Sure. Klauser back to throw again. He throws it to Link. He makes the grab. 33-yard line as 25 makes another catch for CN.
Parnell was running deep as he ran that safety off. And if he could get by that cornerback, he had some good yardage there, but he could not quite make it. But nonetheless, nice catch there.
So down to the 32-yard line. 1st and 10. First down. Down to 8 minutes to go in the game. Klauser's going to run. Quarterback draw. Trying to get outside. He gets to the sideline. He's bumped out of bounds. shy of the 20-yard line. He's going to be at the 21 or so here.
It was a trap play intended to come over here to the left side, but when the right guard pulled, so did the linebacker on that play. He read the pulling guard, went with him, and when he did, he took himself out of the play, and that's what allowed for the running back to head over to the right side.
40-10 our score. Snap back, and here's a little pitch to Parnell in the backfield again. 20, 15-yard line, and he is knocked down there. Good open field tackle there by number 9, Beetle.
Hey, you got to be impressed with these Highland Bulldogs with their ability to make the tackles in the open field. That's actually one of the main differences in this ball game. Is they're able to stop the Eagles from making the big play. The Eagles are having trouble keeping their hands on the elusive running backs or receivers from the Bulldogs.
And the cutbacks and the spin moves and all the moves that the offensive players have for Highland.
Let's go post play here to Farrell. He's out there all by himself with single coverage.
Going to hand it off. Spurgeon over the right side. He's gobbled up there, but he's down to the 11, 12-yard line, and it's going to be close to a first down.
Very close to I think they're going to put him about a yard short.
3rd and short.
I like the fact that time, though, that the Eagles had one receiver split out to the right side, and the Bulldogs did not have any safety over to that side to help him. So it was one-on-one. If you could give him the juke step to the outside, then cut to the post, you can get there.
He's out there on an island again, one-on-one.
Nobody over on that side.
No, not at all. One-on-one to the right, 3 receivers to the left. They're going to go left to Flowers, and Flowers bangs inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. 1st and goal.
I like 2 things about that play. One, I like the way Flowers caught the ball first. And secondly, I like the way he covered it up when he got the end of the play. I'm not going to give the ball back.
And the other 2 receivers out here on the edge blocking for him pretty nicely there, including Parker Parnell.
Parnell's been in on an awful lot of plays, even when he doesn't get the ball.
And Link with some blocking on the edge too. Now receivers left and right for Clouser, 5-yard line. They hand it off. Spurgeon up the middle, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, CM Spurgeon for 6.
Excellent play call. They split receivers to the right. They split receivers to the left. They split that secondary up, stretched them out, and when they did, they played 7-on-7 between the tackles, and Evan Spurgeon gets the touchdown. And I'm not going to say this disparagingly, he ran like a Highland Bulldog. North-south, right into the hole.
Yep. Up the middle he goes for 6. The Eagles with a touchdown pass, now a touchdown run. It's Spurgeon this time in the 4th quarter. CM's 2 touchdowns have come here in the 4th quarter. It's 40-16. Here's the kick. Reed Wallace. Kick is good. Extra point makes it 40-17 in favor of Highland here in the 4th. Extra point is good. We'll take a break. Back with more in a moment. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
What's up? It's my kid. What's up, bro? Back to spotlight other amazing alumni and how they discovered their path at Lewis and Clark. Let's jump into it.
This is Libby Coots. Libby was a math major who graduated from Lewis and Clark in 2010. She's a math teacher and the girls golf coach at Edwardsville High School. She even has her LC diploma in her classroom and always tells her students how life-changing Lewis and Clark was for her.
I'm Libby Coots, and I'm a trailblazer.
The pink theme tonight. Here we go. I think. Welcome back to Civic Memorial High School, and Highland with the football. 5:48 to go, and the Bulldogs have led all night long, and right now their lead is 40-17. The Eagles with 2 touchdowns here in the fourth quarter. Otherwise, the Bulldogs leading at halftime, 28-3. They led 34-3. Now CM with a couple of scores. Here's a run up the middle. Highland going to be content on just running the football and running out the clock and then getting on the bus, going home.
Yeah, Luke McCoy with a good stop there for minimal gain. Looks like Kevin Flanagan come out and take a break here on the sideline.
Maybe had the wind knocked out of him there as he goes down to the ground. 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. And Highland will snap it again. Looks like they have a new quarterback in the game. Get that mark in a moment. Here's the handoff. It's going to go to Jelly, though, number 30. Boston Jelly breaks it outside. He's up near the 50-yard line just like that.
Is that Jax Oren?
Jax Oren, sophomore quarterback. 6 foot, number 3. In at quarterback.
I like this strategy on the part of the Bulldogs. You know, you've won the game. Keep your quarterback out. Keep him safe for the next ball game. I would probably do the same with a few of the running backs. Of course, those big linemen, they don't care. They want to play all night long.
They want to hit some more people. Waterloo and Highland again coming up next. So the Valley race, a good one. Triad and Mascoutah tonight. Waterloo and Jerseyville tonight. Highland here, big win over CM. Here's another handoff, and it's going to go to the left side again over the 50-yard line.
Slade Hart in there. That's a 5'8", 160-pound sophomore. He's got a different number jersey than the rest of those guys, but he runs the same way as all the Bulldogs, straight ahead.
Another young player, sophomore. Up and down the roster. 3:55 to go in the ball game now. And second down and 4 from the CM 45-yard line. The Eagles just one win on the year.
He's watching the play clock to run it down.
Yeah.
They're content.
5, and here's the snap. And it's going to be hard, number 40, down to the 40-yard line.
I think his forward progress is going to get him the first down.
Yeah. Looks that way.
And right now, the Bulldogs are not really concerned about scoring anymore. They're just going to let that clock run. I hate to make this comment, but I'm not sure that the Eagles are going to get their hands on the ball again tonight.
No, I don't think so either.
Not if the Bulldogs have anything to say about it.
Highland's going to be 4-2 on the year, 4 wins. They'll be 2-1 in the conference. Meanwhile, CM will drop to 1-5. They'll be 0-3 in the Valley.
And their playoff hopes will be dashed.
Yep. We're down to 2:55 to go in the game. Here's number 40 again. It's hard, running to the left.
Whoa.
Maybe a horse collar as he got thrown to the ground. A high tackle there. No flag.
Like the officials are going to let it go. Maybe over there it didn't look as bad as it did here, but you always hate when you see the guy running along and all of a sudden the upper part of his body's heading backwards real quick.
Yeah, jerked his head back and down to the 32-yard line, but we're down to 2:20 to go in the game.
And he stayed in bounds, which of course his coaches like.
9 o'clock hour, you're in tune to WBGZ Alton, Friday night. Week 6 of the high school football season. Just about wrapping things up here in Bethalto tonight. Highland with another run to the right this time to the 29-yard line.
Whoa, body slam.
Yeah, the CM player threw him down to the ground, picked him up and threw him down.
I'm surprised, really surprised there wasn't a flag on that one.
Yeah.
I don't care what the score of the game is. You can't have that kind of stuff going on.
Hayes Potter, 54, slamming him to the ground.
I was feeling sorry for Mason Garlich out here. He came out as a wide receiver on the right side, and he's thinking like they're going to throw the ball to me.
29-yard
Here he comes
line.
again. But he looks good.
Yes, he does.
Checking with the official.
Out on the edge. 1:25 left in the game. Couple more snaps. It's another handoff to 40 as Hard breaks outside near the 20-yard line and right on the 20. He is brought down. 1 minute to go in the game.
And he was inbound, so they'll set the chains and let that clock start running again. We're headed to the final minute.
One more snap. That's the way it looks. Play clock is at 25 now. And they're at the 20-yard line. They're in the red zone again.
This is where the quarterback would like to say, I want to take a knee here. Victory formation.
They will. That's what's coming here with 40 seconds left in the ball game.
He's going to wait. Watch this clock right here. It's down to 6 seconds, down to 5. He's going to let it go all the way down.
The snap, the knee, and 30 seconds left in the ball game.
That should do it.
That's it. No more snaps tonight. It's Highland with a win. They're 4-2 on the year. CM drops to 1-5 on the season. They've lost 5 of 6. They'll have some more home games coming up, including next week. Homecoming for CM. It'll be against Mascoutah in week number 7. Gary and I return in a moment. We have our Munganast Alton Toyota Players of the Game coming up. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports, presented by the Simmons Hanley Conroy Law Firm. Our final, the Bulldogs 40, the CM Eagles 17.
RiverBender's coverage is proudly brought to you by Landmark Realty in Godfrey and Jerseyville, Munganast Burkhardt, Alton Toyota, Barrett Heating and Cooling, Lewis and Clark Community College, Liberty Bank, bank locally, bank Liberty, Macias Insurance Agency, Nautilus Fitness Center, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville, Tarrant and Harmon Real Estate and Auction Company, Marquette Catholic High School, and Roberts Motors.